First warning impact days ahead of us, and not only do we have a risk of some severe weather, there's something involved in these storms that we all have to be aware of, and that's lightning. Jordan.
That's right. Lightning, once it strikes the ground, if there's a conductor nearby, it can, spread out evenly and be even more dangerous, especially when it comes to swimming pools and lakes.
So we're going to be looking at that in more detail. Let's get to the storms first, and we'll unpack the lightning risk with all of this here in just a minute. Impact days mean that the weather's going to be kind of a nuisance. There is a limited risk of severe weather with this, but most of it's just rain, gusty winds, and lightning in waves that will come through on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Soaking rain day after day. I don't see a single day that is free of rain whatsoever for at least a week, and it may be even longer than that. Severe weather, there's somewhat of a question here as to who gets it, what time it gets here. But we're going to delve into what we're looking like on Saturday in particular here. But from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, heavy rain, that's a given. Lightning and strong gusty winds are in that medium category. And as far as hail goes, I wouldn't be surprised to see some pea-size or nickel-size hail, but this does not look like the kind of hail that happened back over early part of this week when we had some baseball-size hail up in North Alabama. Risk of severe weather tomorrow, and you can almost pick out the track here. It starts up in Arkansas and Oklahoma and comes this way during the day tomorrow. There may be some hailstones that get up to the size of a penny, nickel, or quarter, a few wind gusts to 60 miles per hour, and a whole lot of lightning. And you can see the zone here that looks where we're expecting the greatest risk of severe weather. The timeline 2 to 6 p.m. over West Alabama, 4 to 8 p.m. for Birmingham, most of Shelby County, Tuscaloosa County, Coleman, Walker, and Blount, and then Gadsden, Anniston through Chilton County and Coosa County, Talladega County, likely after 7 p.m. before that really rolls it. Tomorrow, thunderstorms, warm and humid, the heaviest storms in the afternoon. Sunday, we're muggy with more scattered storms, especially after about 3 or 4 o'clock. And then Memorial Day, it's just rain and thunderstorms at times. And because we have so many things going on outdoors, meteorologist Jordan West, we got to know how to keep ourselves safe from the lightning.
That's right. Take a look at this video sent in by Kristen Clark. I mean, look at that lightning there striking that tower. It spread out pretty quickly, and that is just as dangerous as damaging winds or large hail as well. So you want to take lightning seriously. And when we have this impact weather coming in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday throughout the entire Memorial Day weekend, during the afternoon, that's when the lightning really starts to peak. So if you're headed out to a lake or a pool, you'll definitely want to know where the lightning is and if it's headed your way. So make sure you download the WVTM 13 app. The really cool thing about our app is that if you turn on your location, it can detect where the lightning is surrounding and near you. So it'll send you a notification saying, in this case, lightning detected approximately 4.2 miles away. That way you can go into the app and it'll show you, hey, there's lightning headed your way and you need to head indoors. If you're in a pool or a lake and lightning hits it, it conducts and it can spread out and it can be a very dangerous situation. So make sure you download that app. Jason, I'm gonna take it back to you.
All right, and looking ahead into that weekend forecast, Saturday, we've got the thunderstorms coming in the afternoon. We already showed you the timeline, which starts after 2 o'clock and goes through about 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock over East Alabama. But look at this. Early in the day, showers across North Alabama. Look how cool it is in Coleman at 9 a.m. It's only 65. Gadsden's only 63. But Tuscaloosa is pushing 80. Well, up here where we get the downpours early, that will probably limit the risk of big severe thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. You can even see here on the future track that heavier band coming from around East Mississippi up through Fayette to Hamilton and then edging up into Winston and Lawrence counties. But north of there, the bark may be worse than the bite. Some of these that roll through the Birmingham metro, even around Irondale and Pell City, down through Shelby County toward Calera, Alabaster, even into Chilton County, some of those could have some really strong wind gusts with them. Sunday is going to be similar to that, the high up to 85. Starting out a little drier Sunday morning overall, but then we just get this scattering of showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, and a larger complex of storms may work to the south through the early part of the evening. And then it's more of the same on Monday for Memorial Day. Tuesday, very similar, more waves of storms coming in from the west. Overall here, by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, when the threat of active thunderstorms may begin to settle somewhat, but there will still be some rain and isolated storms in the area, All in all here, we're looking at about 2 to 4 inches of rain in the next 7 days, with some spots getting a whole lot more than that.